Hi everybody, Kristen Irvin here. Welcome back to Everyday Beverly. Today we're here with Gigi Stempian, one of our neighbors from Beverly Hills. She is an interior designer and she's going to give us a little bit of insight about how to get our house ready for the spring market. So Gigi, can you start by giving us a little bit of information and background about yourself?
Well, I'm the mother of three. We've lived in Beverly Hills forever. We've even moved from one house to another. We love it so much. I have a degree in interior design, and I have my own business. And
Yeah, and she's, here to give us some really great tips about what we can do to kind of freshen our house, to prepare, and what would you suggest? What are some of the main hangups that you see when you go into a home and people are asking you for advice?
I see too much clutter.
Well, how do you define clutter? Because I think, all my knickknacks are beautiful and I want to display them. Is too much of that overwhelming for somebody?
Absolutely.
Okay, so
Yeah,
so
a
what
little
are
is good. It's
yeah.
always it's like jewelry. Take one piece off
Okay,
before you
yeah.
before you go out.
So less is more. We don't want to be overstated, right?
Right, definitely.
And it really is a personal expression too.
It's a way that a house becomes your home. It's your personality, and if you want to sell your home and you want somebody to feel like that they can move in and it would be theirs, not
Right.
yours.
Right, and so we've said that often, and we say it often to our clients in a very delicate way. But the way that we live in our home and the way that we would stage our home or sell our home is different. Because when prospective buyers come in, we want them to imagine themselves there.
Right. There's a difference between interior design and staging. Interior design is making the house beautiful and work for you. Staging is completely different. It's making the house more profitable and adding things and taking things out that might not appeal to many people. So
Right. So we wanted to appeal to the general public. So what are some of the colors, some of the trends that are in right now that would give simple improvements, or that you would advise to give simple improvements without having to break the bank, but that people are kind of looking for right now?
well, I think the new trend is for lighter floors.
Okay.
So the dark wood floors are they're still beautiful, but the trend is moving to lighter floors, which is great if you have a light colored dog.
Sure.
And lighter colors, beiges, whites, creams with pops of color. We'll find wallpapers making a comeback.
Okay.
Pattern tiled backsplashes. That would be an easy weekend project to do. Just changing the light fixtures, just twisting a couple of wires together and, screwing it back up. So there are a lot of little
So like
things.
a chandelier.
A chandelier, a rug, a picture maybe
And
hung
where-
in the wrong place.
Where do you, without promoting one store over the other, but where are some good go-to places that people could search for these items?
Well, any home improvement store. There's also Home Goods, and I like going to estate sales and
Yeah, you'd mentioned that.
And-
That's a really great idea.
antique stores. So I can find a lot of things. I kind of collect them so I can pull them out when I need them, or I need to change. I get antsy. I need to change my my room.
Well, and one thing that she had mentioned earlier when I was talking to Gigi is that even down in our basement, you said something like sometimes we put things away that maybe another family member has given us, like an antique plate or something like that. How
Yeah,
could
a
you do-
vase or something that you would not normally put in your house, but I've found beautiful plates that we've hung on the walls, and just in any one of your cupboards, we can find things to put up.
Yeah.
So
Right, so we're looking for ways to declutter. So you want to take a look around your house, look at the things that maybe you've collected from vacations, or if you have too many pictures, just to kind of simplify. So when they walk in, it's not just that's where their focus is. The house is what you want to present. And
You want it bright, and you want it light, and
so heavy curtains, maybe take the heavy curtains away or open them up.
turn on all the lights and
Make sure the windows are clean.
add plants. Fresh flowers is always a good idea. It just makes things look
Right.
more appealing.
Right. But this is a great, so sometimes I think we get into a conundrum of how do we know whether or not to get rid of it? We look at it, we're like, oh, but this and that. But there's really an interesting way to kind of process this and then make a decision that it would be great if you could explain.
I can't give credit to the woman who defined this, but it's about bringing joy into your life. And if you have something in your closet and it doesn't bring you joy, then you should get rid of it.
Okay.
If it does, then you can keep it. And you can do any closet, any drawer. Organization is huge. Get rid of anything that's not necessary. And then when springtime comes and you're doing your spring cleaning, it makes it a lot easier. And then you can see the whole picture, I think.
Yeah, that's a great idea. So, you can do one or two drawers or a closet, here and there, and, kind of work your way through it. But, you look at your closet and your clothes and you take them and you put them all out and you kind of go, oh, I loved it at one time, but I don't love it anymore. And it doesn't love me because it doesn't fit right anymore or whatever, and then, it's gone and then you move on. And I love that idea because it's kind of like, does it bring me joy? No, move on. There's not a lot of debating on it. And yeah. So anyway, great system. Good idea.
Declutter, then clean, and then reevaluate and
brighten things up.
Brighten things up, yep.
Yep. And think of nice bright colors with pops of color, plants, things like that'll make a difference but won't break the bank.
Or removing rugs, window treatments, and of course lighting.
Right.
Lighting is huge.
Yeah, and clean, right?
Clean, yes.
Even fresh paint, even one accent wall, something like that to make a difference. And if you want to get a hold of Gigi, her information is on the screen. She's available and is great for consulting. And we really appreciate you coming in and sharing your insight with us today.
Well, thank you for having me.
Absolutely. Please join us again on Everyday Beverly. Thanks, guys. Bye-bye.